Maddie? What do you got to say? Say it.
Cheese.
No, not cheese. Say fire in the hole.
Fire in the hole.
Yes. Rock and roll.
Rock and roll.
Rock and roll. Are you the cutest baby ever?
No.
What? You're not a baby?
I'm not baby.
Thank you. You heard the baby. It's fire in the hole. Let's cook a picanha. Stay tuned. Hello and welcome once again to my backyard. What I got going for you today is I've got a picanha. It's about a 2.8 pound picanha, almost 3 pounds. And we're cooking it Gaucho style, which is to say we're going to season it very simply with just sea salt, and nothing else. And we're going to put it on my new Santa Maria style grill attachment that I got from my Weber kettle. And we're going to cook it Gaucho style, open flames, wood and hardwood charcoal all the way. And what we first have to do is salt it real well with sea salt. You want to use either sea salt or kosher salt. You don't want to use table salt. That'll make it too salty because table salt has a smaller grain to it. But sea salt or kosher salt has a bit of a larger grain to it. Anyway, you want to season it up real well, and you're probably thinking that's a lot of salt, but it's not really. It's not really. Anyway, yeah, that's about it. We're going to cook it with the fat cap down, and it's going to cook about 45 minutes with the fat cap down, and that fat cap is going to render out and melt. And we're using the 12-second method. If I can hold my hand over the fire for 12 seconds, that means it's just right to go. So let my fire get up to temperature, let that salt work its way on there. I think we've got enough salt on there. Both sides are salted. And I'm going to get it on there and show you what that looks like, so stay tuned. Okay, I got my picanha on the fire, but as far as the 12-second rule goes, I need to raise it up a little bit because it's a little close to the fire. I'm going to bring it up to about there, I think, where I can hold my hand on there for 12 seconds without getting burnt. That'll be good enough. Maybe a little bit higher, right about there. We're going to let that go for 45 minutes. And then I'll show you what happens when it gets a little bit more cooked, and you can tell how it's time to flip it. And you can't use any thermometers on this. We can't poke it at all. It's got to remain corporeal. It's got to stay in one piece. We can't poke it. If we poke it, we'll let the juice out of it. So take a look at it there. I'm hoping it's going to plump up as it cooks. I'm just going to leave it 45 minutes. We'll come back and we'll check it out again. So stay tuned. So when the fat started hitting the hot coals, it really started to flare up, a lot. So I had to raise it. I've raised it almost all the way up. But here's what I want to show you. This is what I'm looking for. I don't know if you can see it real well, but see right there where I'm pointing? There's like a little volcano of that's myosin. That's the inner juices of the meat, and you see the way the meat has like plumped up. What I want to do now is take a look at it, see how it looks on the bottom. Oh, it looks good. I'm going to flip it over. And all we're going to do now, it's got a beautiful, the fat really melted on that thing. It looks really good. And we're going to let that down a little bit. Let it a little close to the fire. Whoops. Just to show you. And we're going to get a little sear on the other side, and then it's going to be ready to serve. That's all there is to it. You see that beautiful caramelization of fat right there? You see how it plumped up? It's the internal juices of that thing actually have turned to steam and made that thing expand. So let me get that seared on the other side a little bit. We'll get it off there, we'll cut it up, we'll let it rest, and then we'll cut it up and drink a beer and take a taste. So stay tuned. I got my picanha off the fire. I'm letting it rest for 10 solid minutes. I'm not going to touch it for 10 minutes. Let the juices redistribute inside the meat, and then we'll cut this thing open and we'll get a beer and take a taste. So stay tuned. My picanha has been resting for 10 minutes. It's time for the moment of truth. We're going to see what we got going on here. Hopefully it's a beautiful medium rare. I'm hoping. I know it's going to be juicy because I can see the juice coming out of it. Slice this puppy up against the grain. Of course, the first slice is going to be a little too cooked. Let's go a little further in. Hopefully it won't all be like that. Oh yeah, looking good. Yes, sir. There is no better cut of meat in my opinion. It's nice and juicy. It's a little too cooked. And I guess that's a consequence of not being able to use a meat thermometer. I mean, I like it a little more rare than that. But juicy, it couldn't be any more juicy than that. Let me tell you what. Get another slice of it. As I cut into it, I'm cutting into the thickest part of it, hoping for a medium rare. It looks like it got a little bit past medium rare to me. I don't know how it looks to you. I like it, you know, I like my beef really rare, so this is a little bit of a disappointment for me, but it doesn't look too bad all in all. I'm not going to throw it out, I'm going to eat it. But yeah, let me get a beer and take a taste of that, so stay tuned. My picanha is done. There's the frosty root boy mug, star of the show. Here's today's beer. Holy mackerel, special golden Belgian ale. Excuse me. You think I'd already had some to drink. Special golden ale is 8.5% alcohol, and this comes from a bottling company in Tampa called the Holy Mackerel Bottling Company. I can't wait to try it. Holy mackerel, Andy. My picanha, a little bit of a disappointment, but no big deal really. If I ever do another one, I probably won't cook it as much as this one got cooked. And I may have cut it the wrong way as well. But I thought the grain was running that way, and it looks like it's running that way. So anyway, let me get some beer in my mouth to calm me down, because I'm upset. I'm not upset. My new grill is working perfectly. I love that thing. It's the it's called the Titan Great Outdoors what is it? Santa Maria style grill. Anyway, it's really cool. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to try, get one for yourself. That was a anniversary present from my wife. And holy mackerel, Rob, it's got a lot of head on it, but that's okay. It's a Belgian style special golden ale, and it's very definitely golden. Let's sniff the sniff off of it. Ah, it smells great, Rob. Look at the juice coming out of my picanha. It's running off the board. Anyway, yeah, let me get a taste of this beer. Ah, that's excellent. Let's see how bad we did with this. I don't think we did too bad. It's a little more cooked than I like it. Let's put it that way. You might say it's perfect. I say it's just a little more cooked than I like it to be. I don't know what you think. I think it's good, cooked well. I know it's got a good smoke flavor from all that smoke. Let me take a taste of that. Oh, that's delicious. That is delicious. The best roast beef I've ever eaten in my life. I swear. Oh. Wow. What a great flavor. I gotta sop up all that juice that's leaking out of it and get it in the house and slice the rest of it up. Anyway, what do you think, babies? Too rare or perfect? I think it's probably... I'm looking at these pieces here. You know, the first ones I sliced. I don't know. To me, they're like a little too cooked. But, you know, I know a lot of people don't like it that way. Also, I think I cut it the wrong way. In fact, I'm almost sure I did. I should have sliced it this way. Which the rest of it, I'll probably slice that way. It's still, I gotta tell you, it's delicious. That's excellent. Alright, babies. That's my video. We'll see you next week, okay? Don't forget to like, subscribe, all that jive. Go up in the iCard, check out somebody. I'll put somebody up there. And come back next week. And we may not cook anything good, but we will drink a beer. This Picanha is not a fail at all. It's perfect. Thank you. Bye.